has asked permission to see the governor, Governor Moses. He goes into his office. Romeo, how can I help you? If Mr. Cappuccino doesn't raise $125,000, he'll lose his diner. I've asked Mayor Chianti's permission, he's agreed. I was curious if you'd like to participate in some way for this fundraising event. Maybe lend your endorsement. I know the situation, tragedy, but what can I do? If you could, I'd appreciate it if you could make a public address and through your endorsement raise public interest and support for the cause. I'll make an announcement. Call it a necessary emergency, providing the environment to make this really happen. You've got my support. Let's do it. You won't regret this. I hope not. Can I join in, play a little guitar and sing? Perfect. Governor Moses picks up his guitar and starts tuning it. Romeo leaves. An angry Romeo pushes his way into Mr. Monticello's office. A surprised yet smug Monticello stands at a distance behind his desk. What a surprise! My bastard prodigal son returns. What do you need? Money? Artist lifestyle, not a very fruitful endeavor. Wait, I see it now. Are you going to blame me for all the problems in the world? Everything from dolphins caught in tuna nets to third world poverty. Not to say I don't mind a little sweatshop labor to fuel my multinational corporations outside the country. Father, if you really are my father, you'll back off on Alfredo Cappuccino's diner and let him stay. Go build your skyscraper of arrogance somewhere else. Even though you have no soul and crude oil flows through your veins, maybe, just maybe, you can do one good thing in your life and let the diner go. My young, radical, revolutionary son, maybe you just don't realize what really matters in this world. Maybe you can't see the real truth. Maybe you're just some naive, hopeless, romantic imbecile who will never do anything with his life. That crude oil that flows through my veins gets people back and forth to work every day. It fuels the world. Money fuels the global economy, not poetry and flowers. Nothing doing with your request. But I don't know you anymore since you left home and have mercilessly spent your time destroying my image. I raised you, gave you everything, and this is what I get back in return. Demands from an ungrateful, self-centered, arrogant little nothing in my eyes. I don't know you from some bum in the street. You're a disgrace to the very name Monticello. You undeserving fool. So be it. You've sealed your fate. Only you can save you now. There's always hope, even for the hopeless like yourself. May
Yahweh.
Eternal light shine so brightly in your eyes that it blinds you to this dark path you're traveling on. May all you see and do be blessed with love and truth. Because all you see now is wealth, power, corruption, oppression, and madness. You'll never truly rule the world. You'll never see
Yahweh
when your heart remains impure. Don't you have a heart? If not, then you really aren't my father. Never were. I know what you're up to with the Illuminati, the UN, the New World Order, the Council on Foreign Relations, the Trilateral Commission, the Bilderbergers. Monticello is surprised. Global mind control, microchip implants to enslave the masses to the global economy, a global holocaust to slaughter all inferior races. How can you be so evil? Father, please repent. I must tell you this before I go. Bible prophecy. In a nutshell, World War III in the Middle East, rise of
the anti-Messiah,
return of
the Messiah.
In Revelations chapter 13, verses 16 through 18, the beast compelled everyone, small and great, like rich and poor, slave and citizen, to be branded on the right hand or on the forehead. It made it illegal for anyone to buy or sell anything unless he had been branded with the name of the beast or with the number of its name. The number of the beast is 666. With these microchip implants and the whole New World Order plan, you are helping Satan to rule the world. Do you realize that? Romeo leaves. What a joke. I'll never see God. I have no heart. Well, my heart's doing just fine, and as far as I'm concerned, I'm more powerful than any human, and definitely more powerful than God. God? I am God. I dictate to the masses, I tell them what to do, I control the global economy, I control their lives. I met out their fates, I appoint their deaths. I declare wars, fund insurgencies globally, own all governments, militaries, get them over their heads in debt to me. It's a worldwide spinal web of technology, computers, industries, laws, taxes, etc., etc., and everyone's caught. And I'm the Black Widow, sucking them all dry. Just need to gain control of oil in the Middle East from those Iraqis and Saudis, and I'll be all set. I'll be the most powerful man who's ever lived. I'll push for a World War III in the Middle East, US and UN, etc. to sweep in and take over, eradicate all Arab countries, to assume sovereign control of the world once and for all. A shadowy figure emerges from the shadows to Monticello's surprise. Yes, Dark Lord, I know he must go. No one will stand in the way of our plans. No one, not even my own son. Everything is in place. You shall have thy throne atop of the United Nations, the United Religions, and the global economy. You shall be the capstone of the great pyramid of history. You shall rule the world, and no one will stand in your way. Our computer geniuses have perfected a microchip that will effectively achieve absolute mind control, absolute manipulation of one's central nervous system via satellite, of all those who have it inserted beneath their skin. The world will be completely subordinate to thy will, once and for all. It is unavoidable. One will not be able to access the global economy or survive at all without it. We will rise to power in Jerusalem, the capital of the New World Order, at the end of World War III. America, the great phoenix, will be sacrificed and destroyed by nuclear attack. Anyone who resists the implementation of the New World Order plan will be killed. All Christians, all Jews, all blacks, all inferior races will be destroyed by way of a global holocaust. A new world order will be achieved at all costs. The dark figure stands staring. I will make a call. Monticello picks up a phone and calls Malvolio. I need you to take care of my son for me tonight, downtown at the Renaissance Festival. He'll be wearing a Renaissance hat. Malvolio's voice is heard. I will take care of it, yes! Monticello turns to the shadowy figure. Then it is done. Downtown Providence, sunset. Artists, musicians, crowds, etc. have gathered for the festivities. Gennaro Valicenzo, reporter for Renaissance TV, speaks into the camera. This is Gennaro Valicenzo, reporting for Renaissance TV. It seems like this is the place to be, so grab your wallets, checkbooks, penny jars, and head downtown, because we're on the verge of settling affairs here with the Save the World, Save the Diner fundraising campaign. Bring your support, whether artistic or monetary, and join in the festivities. Mr. Cappuccino's Diner is in dire need of what seems to be $125,000 in support. Citizens of the Renaissance stage, we need your support. See Alfredo Cappuccino shaking hands with people nodding in angst and excitement. Thousands of people gather to celebrate and raise money in support of the campaign. Romeo and Governor Moses are singing, playing guitar and flute for the Renaissance anthem, along with the gospel choir crowding around, as well as tons of people crowding into the diner. The diner's so crowded that Juliet ends up hanging out outside. She can't get in to see the show or see Romeo. Governor Moses, Romeo, gospel choir. Children from all over the world come together in harmony, rhythm pulsing deep beneath a heart beating through the streets. In Providence, may all your dreams come true. For every one of us, for me and you. Thunder echo and lightning strike. Renaissance angels in Providence's light. Are you feeling it? You got to feel it. Are you seeing it? You've got to see it. Are you being it? You got to be it. Are you knowing it? You've got to know it. Are you sowing it? You've got to sow it. Are you believing it? You've got to believe it. HalleluYah, HalleluYah, HalleluYah. Intro, Mambo and Salsa, local art and music critics. They come dancing in and introduce themselves. Mambo, pointing to himself, Mambo. Salsa, pointing to herself, Salsa. Mambo and Salsa do a little dance together, spinning each other around. Mambo and Salsa, with microphone in hand, go around and around, introducing each group, and then elaborating poetically upon their particular art form. Downtown Providence midnight, more and more people have gathered downtown, and the overall atmosphere is like New York City on New Year's Eve. See Romeo running around downtown playing flute, slapping high fives, etc., etc. There are bands and DJs and street performers and clowns and all kinds of people singing and dancing and performing. Governor Moses with Mayor Chianti, Alfredo, Teodoro, and Giulietta Cappuccino right beside him is announcing to the crowd from a podium on the steps of the diner. Romeo has disappeared from the scene. Governor Moses, I'd like to make a special announcement. Alfredo Cappuccino, could you please join me at this time? Alfredo Cappuccino joins him at the podium. It is my distinguished honor to announce that due to the generous nature of the citizens of our fair Renaissance state, enough money has been raised to save the diner, and even buy a lifetime supply of cappuccino to go with it. Congratulations, Alfredo. A huge roar from the crowd. Alfredo, all choked up. Thank you, Governor Moses. And thank you, everybody. Romeo, a very special thanks to you. Alfredo turns to where Romeo was standing, but he's no longer there. Alfredo just shrugs his shoulders. Giulietta, intrigued, looks around for this enigmatic individual, but he is nowhere to be found. See the silhouette of a figure with flute in hand way up on top of a hill overlooking downtown. Theodore, Giulietta, I love you. And Laviera, my wife, I love you most of all. If it wasn't for you, this dream would never have come true. All are welcome anytime. This is not my diner anymore. This is our diner. The crowd explodes with cheers and applause. I'd like everyone to just take a moment to remember what happened about a year ago today. On September 11, 2001, the nation suffered a fatal blow. The loss was immeasurable, unspeakable, but the gain was unprecedented. Our nation responded to the tragedy was truly courageous. Through unification, we learned to band together against all odds to counter the misfortune with the utmost in dignity and strength. Many voices were silenced forever by the devastation, and yet the many new voices were born and remained mute no longer as a result. Where our nation has learned to speak again as one solid and united voice. We have rediscovered the key to unlock all the mysteries hidden deep within the heart of this beautiful country. Once and for all, we may stand as one, or can we? In order for our rebirth to be sustained and remain intact, we must nurture and cultivate a sense of community, pride, unity, and heart that was reignited by the September 11th nightmare. We do not act now in this small window of opportunity and strike while the anvil is hot. This perfect chance to reignite an old flame and to restore our nation's dignity may be lost forever. Is the American dream to be realized once again in the resurrection of the Twin Towers or some other such creation? Or may those towers be replaced by a new spirit that is embodied in the perfect symbol of America? What is this new symbol? Rather, maybe it is not new at all. Maybe it's been with us all along. At the heart of America, there stands the mythical diner, the vortex, the beacon of all that is good, the grand central station of the American dream. This is the place where it will all happen, where the province of Renaissance will be born. A heart bursting forth to enrapture the globe. Because of all of you, the heart of America will never be destroyed and will never die. You are the true heroes, every one of you.
May Yahweh
bless you, one and all. Crowd cheers, celebrates. Mr. Cappuccino shakes Governor Moses' hand. The whole place goes wild. Crowd eventually disperses. See Giulietta looking around for Romeo as she hears his flute playing in the distance.